I'm looking for the company/persons that remove shrubs at no cost to the homeowner. Thanks. Unless you somehow have valuable shrubs that can be sold, it's called doing it yourself. Thanks. Hello Redditors of the internet, Noble Xenon here to welcome to r/ChoosingBeggars part 73. Let's get started. So, someone here wants to pay only $50 for a whole novel's worth of writing, seeking paid writers to write 50,000 words of world-building lore for this. Contact me here. Needs: I need you to write lore to 500 words a section for each of the 4 to 7 sections on a page, to 2,000 to 3,500 words total a page. What? Unless I'm misunderstanding here, you're gonna need a damn microscope to read the words on those pages. Budget. The budget is £50 or whatever that exchanges to in your nation's money, non-negotiable. Do not comment if you are going to complain about my budget or terms. You will be blocked. Please read all these links if interested. Now luckily, people can complain here all they want and they won't get blocked by you. Well, this next one needs 4 professional code writers that can build sophisticated app and social platform. Hard work for an extended amount of time, 18 to 30 weeks, and no pay up front or guarantee of outcome or pay, but I can almost assure you it'd be worth it. Almost, not quite. If it's a success, probably will be. Well, it doesn't look like it will be considering your spelling. You will be compensated. Something tells me you probably won't be compensated here. But moving on to this next individual who wants a jack of all trades with experience for an entry-level wage. An associate of mine posted this on posting on social media. We pay janitors more than that in my office. Edited to take the name of the company out of the post. Client Relationship Coordinator. We are a boutique, faith-based financial advisory firm seeking an A player to take over the management of the firm's marketing, social media, client appreciation events, and support for daily business activities of the firm's financial advisors. What is a faith-based financial advisory firm? Like, do you pray for money? Do you ask God for financial advice? Anyway, we are searching for a long-term team member who desires an environment that harbors and adheres to our core values of honesty, integrity, reliability, and respect. Work schedule is to be discussed and can be established as long as it is consistent. The primary responsibilities of the marketing influencer include elevating each advisor's brand awareness through delivering value to capture the attention of the right people, maintain client relationship management system, engineering the entire client experience. The whole client experience. Something tells me that this includes part of the client experience that have nothing to do with marketing. Coaching advisors on providing uncommon service that turns client into raving advocates, submission of marketing materials for compliance approval, event coordination, client appreciation and prospecting, maintaining all social media platforms, provide backup for monitoring of telephone calls and scheduling appointments. Other administrative may be assigned as needed. I guess that basically means we can assign whatever job we want and you can't say it's not in your job description. Audio, video, and website editing advanced a plus, graphic design and editing a plus, college degree a plus, social media skills a must, friendly personality for an outstanding client experience a must, administrative duties, scheduling, acting as a backup and answering and routing phone calls, managing social media, greeting visitors, and scheduling in-house and online training. This company describes its culture as detail-oriented, quality and precision-focused, stable, traditional, stable again, strong processes, people-oriented, supportive, and fairness-focused. Hours per week, 32 to 40. Something tells me you'll be quite busy though. This job is a job for all ages, including older job seekers are encouraged to apply. Open to applicants who do not have a college diploma, a job for which people with disabilities are encouraged to apply. Job types are full-time and part-time, even though it sounds like a full-time job to me, multiple jobs for that matter, Pay $14 to $16 per hour. Located in Humble, Texas. I am not sure why this town keeps appearing on r/ChoosingBeggars. I swear this is like the third time they've showed up. I'm a bit concerned, honestly. Reliably commute or planning to relocate before starting work preferred. And marketing 3 years preferred. Not signing up for this job also preferred. Moving on. Sure, yes, let me design you an entire brand and website in a few days for $150. It's in a women in marketing group. Hi everyone, I'm part of the marketing team at a skincare and personal care brand looking to launch next month. You better not be an MLM, hun. We're looking for a freelancer who can do website design on Shopify. First take of this, I almost said Spotify. We have multiple website designs already, but we are in urgent need of a redesign. Anyone who can be a breath of fresh air to our brand look and feel is welcome. We will provide the product photos. Our budget range is $150 to $500 for the project. The turnaround would be September 10th. Please contact me through messages with your portfolio if you're interested. #JobUp, #branding. Wait, you have multiple website designs and you're in urgent need of a redesign? What is going on here? Are none of them good enough? Or are they incomplete? Are they just templates you have there? Hey, if you're enjoying this video, then why not like, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell? For this next one, you gotta be professional about this. Need a producer to make me 4 beats for free. I'm working on this fire album. Someone already made me 5 beats and my bro made me 1 more. DM on Instagram, I'll give you a description. But you gotta be a professional. You gotta be great at this. If you're doing this for free, then that's by definition not professional. And now I've finally had my first choosing beggar. I guess I'm a true freelance artist now, lol. Well, freelance artists are usually paid at a cheaper rate. Yeah, that's true, haha. I do more specialized and high quality stuff for clients, so that's usually the major price reason. Well, will the cheaper rate be okay, or no? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Hi, unfortunately the rate is not high enough. I'm quite sorry for any inconvenience here. There are a lot of artists under the #Blender3D tag who may be able to provide cheaper commissions. So no, sad face? Unfortunately no, unless you are able to do a higher price, sorry. Broken heart, why does this happen to me? Like I always be rejected by talented people who I needed help with. But they always just reject me, and I even promised them we'll pay them when we hired them, and make enough money for the Kickstarter, and we'll use the money to them, but then they had to act like idiots and rejected my project. Stupid idiots. Hi, I'm muting you because you're not being very professional here. $20 is not reasonable compensation for what you're asking, so learn Blender yourself or pay up. Goodbye. Maybe talented people keep rejecting your offers because you're not paying them enough. And speaking of unwilling to properly pay a professional tradesperson for their work, electric vehicle charging station. I need a station installed for Christmas when my new Volvo XC90 arrives in January. Can any electricians install one for £200? I will be purchasing one this autumn. Most quotes are for £300, which just seems unnecessarily high considering they're probably not even there a full 8-hour day, and it's not a skill to install one either really. Thanks! If it's not a skill to install it, then why not do it yourself then? Facepalm. A 60,000 car and quibbling about an insured skilled professional carrying out a safe installation that won't malfunction? This absolutely is a skilled. That's why a professional charges money for it. And now after 20 minutes of looking up obscure specs and coordinating a meetup, I always love a message like this. $215, 2 available, Acer Nitro 4K 60Hz 28-inch monitor. Hey, I don't need the gaming aspects of these monitors since I've stopped gaming, I only code now, so a fair price according to me would be $200 for the 2. I say this since my only requirement is for it to be 4K and 27+ inches. For the price you quoted, I can get new monitors. If I wanted gaming setup, it would have made sense, but that's not the case. Let me know if $200 would work. By the way, I can come at 7:30. Okay, so if your needs don't suit the product, then find another. These aren't particularly gaming oriented as it only refreshes at 60Hz, meaning 60 FPS is the highest consistent frame rate it can deliver. Gaming monitors would usually be 144 to 250 Hz. If you don't have a need for what I'm selling, then don't buy it. You can't buy a Rolls Royce for the price of a Honda because you only need a commuter. Feel free to find 2 monitors for $200 somewhere else. These cost $380. You can't just buy items for cheaper just because you're not going to use all the features. Go look for something cheaper that only has the features that you need. We go to what looks like Discord for this next one. Skills. Professional musician, I can compose any genre to your likings. For your FNF mod, I can make chromatics and FL voice banks too. I do well with guitar or synth-heavy songs, drum and bass, dubstep, and much more. Basically anything. Free/commission. Tracks are $20 each. If you want both vocals and instrumentals, the price will be doubled. Everything will be high quality and mixed. Vocals will be made however needed. $20 for each track, instrumental or voices, $40 for one song, which is around 2 to 3 minutes, $80 for 2 songs, $120 for 3 songs, and so on. And a Choosing Beggar replies, man, this is just overpriced. I can get a musician that can do the same thing as this for lower prices. Just lower your prices and I would buy this. Then get that guy to do it for you. I mean, this already seems pretty cheap. I don't know what this Choosing Beggar is on about. And keeping on the topic of music, we have ourselves a life-changing opportunity, usually averaging 1 day per track. I'd say that 25 working days for $25 sounds fair. Musician to create 23-minute dance tracks. 20 of them, my goodness. I need a musician to create 23-minute dance tracks deep house style. They must be unique in all your own work. I do not want just a 10-second loop for 2 minutes. Yet for those prices, that's what you're getting. I will want 1 or 2 of these per week. $25 for 20 tracks, roughly 1 hour of music. Please do not apply if you cannot produce 20 tracks for $25. $25 is the total payment for 20 tracks, not $25 per track. $25 fixed price, and experience expert. Yes, an expert will totally do that for you for such a cheap price. Now, really, woman? Oh, I didn't realize I'd have to pay. I'd have thought with the current stage of your career you'd be doing this for exposure and to get your name out there. Sadly, neither my rent nor bills can be paid with exposure. Happy to do a song for the price above in time for your wedding. Let me know if I can help further. That's a bit cheeky. In my opinion, you're being unrealistic with pricing and you'll build a name for yourself much quicker by doing these for free or really cheap to get your name out there. Talented for sure, but can't see people paying for something like that. Well, if they're talented enough, then there will be people out there who are willing to pay that. The world doesn't owe you a living. Well, the world doesn't owe you a free song. Get over it. And now this person posts weekly or more, often asking for multiple items. This was a whole different level of ask. Buy nothing, free items only. Unfortunately, these types of groups are filled with choosing beggars. My family and I desperately need a car because myself, I need to go to the doctor's appointment at least 3 to 4 times a week, needs to the pharmacy about 2 to 3 times a week, and grocery store 3 times a month if not more, and the rest of my family has doctor's appointment. So basically, we go back and forth throughout the whole month between all of us. Then we also need a stackable washer and dryer. Then we ask for our knee and furniture and household items, linen, towels, etc., and a couple TVs, maybe a PlayStation. For our 8-year-old son, a deep freezer, an ice maker, and my doctor wants me to have a service dog. So maybe someone has one already trained that I can have or something to that effect. It would be blessing and we can find our own house and not have to rent, but I know that we have to be blessing from God. Actually getting help with anything would be a blessing from God. Thank you all for taking time to read this post. Hope to hear from somebody. Thank you and have a blessed day. The only thing I can give you for free here is some punctuation. Have a blessed day. This next one's not much of a beggar, but a bit choosy. Selling something for $50. Hi, is this still available? Why, yes it is. Hi, I'd just like to know if you can let it go for free. I'm trying to help my sister. She's been homeless, so I give her a bedroom, but she can afford a TV. Is there any way can you help her with the TV, please? I would buy her a TV but can't afford it. My rent is too high. The less I can do for her is give her a room and food to help her, but she really could use a TV. Please let me know if you can deliver it tonight or tomorrow. Anytime good if you want to help, please. Ah, the classic can I get it for free and delivered. Always comes with a backstory. And now we have a literal beggar who only accepts 10s and 20s. There's a man who commonly begs for money on this corner and who's usually wearing a yellow shirt. Just a heads up, he only takes 10s and 20s. I pulled up to the stop sign, held some ones out in my hand. He steps up to my car, looks at the ones in my hand. He then walks back on the curb telling me he doesn't take ones. I yell back, "What do you take?" And he says only 10s and 20s. Crazy. Wow, this is literally by definition a choosing beggar. For this next one, 1 star. Oh, 160, 90, no. Seriously then, okay, I will put 1 star for you then. If you not give me discount, I am newcomer and you are so expensive price. Well, the OP's responses were pretty straightforward, just no. And now a local Facebook mom wants to pay $100 a week for babysitting overnight and getting the child to school. Still looking for a high school or college single person neighbor / retired grandparent, male or female, who can sleep over at my place, near this place, Tuesday to Saturday night. Wednesday to Friday morning would need to get my kindergarten son up, changed, and on the bus to school 2 miles away 1 week a month because bus doesn't come by 8:30, and stay with him till 9:30 Saturday and Sunday morning till I get home from work. Obviously super easy gig since he will be asleep the whole time and I will have his clothes laid out for the new day. Don't even have to make breakfast because he can eat at school. I have a twin bed that would be all yours, Wi-Fi and streaming services. I'm thinking $20 a day, $100 a week. I know that doesn't seem like much, but you really don't have to do anything but be present for him. Obviously, I'm not letting anyone untrustworthy spend the night alone with my baby boy. Maybe someone could use a little extra cash every week while helping out a single mom working graveyard shift. Unfortunately, this may attract untrustworthy people, which is really concerning actually. And now a choosing beggar can't use the library. Looking for first grade level reading books in decent condition. Son's required to read 2 books every day, 7 days a week for school, and the one so. Amazon is a little pricey with bad reviews. If anyone has some to get rid of, please and thanks. To me, 2 books a day sounds a little excessive, doesn't it? Well, the library has all kinds of books, and all it will cost you is a little gas to check books out and a little gas to return them. But I don't want to go to the library. If you're able, you should get a library card. The public library is amazing in this town. I do have a card, but I want him to have them at home and can reread them anytime he wants. You can check them out to take home. And if they get lost or something, then I have to pay, so I'm not wanting to use the library. You are passing up the best option. Students got library cards at school that they can use at the public library, and they don't have to pay overdue fines. You can't beat free? Teach your kid how to take care of library books then. The library is an amazing resource, and this choosing beggar does not want to take advantage of it, unless they somehow got banned from their local library? And now my city's police department partnered with Ben & Jerry's to serve free ice cream to the community, and someone really doesn't appreciate it. Why don't you make it at a reasonable time during the evening for working people to get some free ice cream also? I think us working folk deserve it, since we're the ones that buy your product. And now, only the finest Harley Quinn notebooks are acceptable for a free math class. And I must warn you now, there is a long Twitter argument incoming, so brace yourselves. Any hashtag school supplies lists still floating around? I just made one as I'm going to college on September 6th for a math skill upgrade. The list is view only as I don't need things removed if they were not purchased yet. Could I get some traction on this too, please and thank you? Could really use the supplies for my math class to help with math anxiety and not be the only one unprepared for class. And someone else replies, sorry love, not spending $14 on a notebook. You can buy everything on your list minus calculator at the dollar store for the price of one notebook. Only thing with money is the calculator. But I don't have money once rent and bills are paid for my hashtag ODS poverty check. Well, $20, but it usually goes towards food. Sorry for being a fan of someone and something and not having a way to get it myself like everyone else does. I don't see you going off on anyone else's wish list. I'm not going off though, I'm just trying to suggest more cost-effective alternatives, especially when Staples perfectly fine notebooks for 15 cents. Honestly, with this inflation, I'm surprised notebooks are still being sold for 15 cents. Still all money I never have when I pay rent and bills with a fixed income I'm on, plus there's transportation that has to be paid for to pick up those items, as they don't deliver to my area. Can't go to Staples or anywhere and just take things without paying either. And I do understand that. I'm not suggesting you buy things you can't afford. I'm saying that if you're relying on others, you may have to settle for something cheaper if that's all your benefactor can afford. Honestly, that's a pretty fair take. They're not saying that you shouldn't ask people for help, that's a perfectly fair thing to do. They're just saying don't be a choosing beggar, basically. As I said, excuse me for being into Harley Quinn and putting it on my wish list. Never got nothing nice for my birthday in March, so why should I have to settle for basic? It's like wanting meat with bread and butter to make a sandwich. You can't without the meat. No one is holding your fandom against you. A 15-cent notebook takes notes just as well as one with Harley Quinn on it. You are. So again, you claim you're not judging me, but you have not been nice enough to retweet anything about being in need. Only something that went wrong a few months ago in my second ever wish list I've posted. Oh, here we go. And you actually are going off, as you have never commented on anything else of mine or have even retweeted any of my posts when it was needed most. You have said nothing but judgmental things, and as the saying goes, if you have nothing nice to say, shut the hell up, B. Sorry, but when I was in school, I used plain notepads from the dollar store. I have not judged you. I could have bought you your wish list from Staples since I can afford $23, but not the $76.96 your wish list cost. Oh, really? So coming onto my post and saying, herder, I can get it cheaper, herder, isn't being judgmental? LMAO. All you're doing is judging me based on my choices. Here, if you want to be supportive, retweet this post. Otherwise, be blocked. Sorry, but you're making it real hard for this person to support you. Even more so if you block them. A person's empathy can only go so far. I'm only trying to help people save money since, as you frequently mention, inflation is ever increasing. If I can save someone money and get you the things you need, I don't see how that's judgmental. Wow. If they are willing to pay for it, then you shouldn't tell them what to do or how to spend their money. It's like taking a kid to a candy store, giving them only $5 and telling them you can't spend it on anything that's actually candy. That's fine. If someone else wants to buy it, they can. All I'm saying is, if you're willing to settle for plain notebooks, your list would have been bought already. The last time I tried settling for plain, it was still never bought, so after 3 days of no retweets or anything, that old list was removed. So no, it's got nothing to do with how plain it was. I didn't see your previous lists. Like I said, I could have bought everything you need from Staples, but since you've called me judgmental, a troll, a B, and told me to F off, I'll spend that money on someone else. That's cause it was before you joined Twitter to troll, LMFAO. All you've done is troll me, as you have no followers, joined recently, and have no post for yourself. So yeah, my judgment stands cause your judgment on me wants to keep going on. And JBucks124 said, I've donated to this person a few times because I genuinely felt bad for their situation. While of course it's nice to be recognized for doing something kind, I would never expect anything in return. But the last time I donated, they essentially tweeted that the donation was nice, but it wasn't enough to last them the rest of the day. I'm of two minds here. Of course people in poverty deserve to have stable housing, access to food, water, and medical care, and it should be seen as okay for them to occasionally spend their own money on nice items, because that can give them the willpower to keep going. They also have the right to be pessimistic about their situation because of the instability and uncertainty that they are facing. However, this specific person is constantly fishing for sympathy on Twitter to get people to donate. But when people do donate, whether it's food, money, school supplies, etc., this person never seems happy with it. It's frustrating on behalf of the donor and worrying on behalf of the OP because their behavior will probably affect whether people donate in the future. Yeah, this will just make people not want to donate to them. It is really difficult to help people when they don't appreciate your help. For this next one, buy me a better Bible. Request: does anyone have a John MacArthur study Bible that I could have, please? Thanks in advance. I think my daughter might have received one for free from Grace to You. Is that right? A Bible in a 1-year plan, yes, but I may have an extra one you could have. I'll have to check with my husband. Is this the paperback one? I already have that one. Yes, it is paperback. Okay, thanks, I'm not interested. No worries, but you may want to edit your post if you're looking for something more specific. How many Bibles could one person need? It's not like God is judging you by the different types of Bibles you have. And now a guy wants me to sell my 75-inch Sony Smart TV for $80. Would you like to do a counter offer? Well, I know I don't have $1,000, but I have $80 guaranteed. Whoa, $80 whole dollars for a TV. I just don't count my cash, so when it's gone, it's gone. I can give you everything I have and come pick it up in the next hour and a half. And now this next one is asking bigger YouTubers to help with his merch and editing his videos for no charge. I'm still looking for an editor that will be able to do it for free for me and I can trust with my video because I'm doing 17 videos right now. That's a lot of videos. Like, do you just have those unedited? Like, what's going on? And I also need help with my merch as well, so if big streamers like these people, I need the help. And by the way, this person has about 50 subscribers and an average of 14 to 40 views a video with a peak at only 300, so yeah. I don't see how any of those streamers will pay attention to them. And now we have a person who is looking for the perfect horse, but it has to be free. Looking for a free horse that nobody can take care of anymore, just get out of horses. They will have a great home, I can tell you that, but I don't want them to have any health issues or lameness at all, and still want to be able to ride like the horse nothing supper old, please. If you have anything or know anybody, please message me, thanks! Well, let me ask you this, if you can't afford to buy the horse, then how do you expect to be able to afford taking care of a horse? That can get real expensive. And now you cannot make this stuff up. Definitely need that Nintendo Switch, but maybe clothes for the kids. Maybe. I'm in need of lamps, beds, bed frames, futon set, couch or sectional sofa, table and 6 chairs, grill, another TV, Nintendo Switch, vacuum, dryer, washer, end tables, 3 dressers, a hanging mirror, cat tower, Christmas tree, rugs and hangers. Poster, let me know whatever you got, please. I get paid on the 1st because I only get SSI, and I also have my girlfriend kids also, so clothes for them maybe. Just maybe. Yet all that other stuff you absolutely need. Are you serious? I was wondering too. Nintendo Switch is not a need, nor a TV. And for this last one, I'm looking for a 1-week complimentary stay in a 5-star hotel in Mexico for me to show them to host 3 evenings. Some events. What kind of events might those be? Anyway, I'd like to thank all of my patrons, especially Crangus McBiscuitbowl, Dark Garden, DJ, Duck2, The Return of Duck, Fake Corvus, Jade Demby, Catalan Cormendi, Nightcrawler, Spoonie the Rogue, Vicmeister1999. You can join in the link below, and thank you so much for watching. And by the way, if you enjoyed this video, why not leave a like, comment if you have something interesting to say, or subscribe if you want to see more.